critical theory, emerging from the lineage of Marxist thought, stands as a powerful lens through which to examine and critique the complexities of society. At its core, critical theory seeks to unveil the often hidden structures of power, domination, and ideology that shape our world. Unlike traditional theories that merely aim to explain or describe social phenomena, critical theory is inherently emancipatory. It strives not only to understand, but also to challenge and transform oppressive social, political, and economic structures. By exposing the ways in which power operates, often in subtle and insidious forms, critical theory seeks to empower individuals and communities to envision and create a more just and equitable world. The roots of critical theory can be traced back to the early 20th century, a time marked by profound social upheaval and intellectual ferment. The horrors of World War I, the rise of totalitarian regimes, and the persistence of economic inequality shook the foundations of Western thought. In this context, a group of scholars affiliated with the Institute for Social Research in Frankfurt, Germany, embarked on a groundbreaking intellectual project that would come to be known as critical theory. These thinkers, drawing inspiration from Marx's critique of capitalism, sought to develop a comprehensive framework for understanding the multifaceted nature of domination and oppression in modern society. They recognized that power operated not only through economic exploitation, but also through cultural norms, social institutions, and individual consciousness. The Frankfurt School's approach was deeply interdisciplinary, drawing on insights from philosophy, sociology, psychology, and cultural studies. Their work was characterized by a deep skepticism towards the Enlightenment project, particularly the idea that reason and scientific progress would inevitably lead to human liberation. Instead, they argued that reason, in the hands of powerful elites, could be easily co-opted and used to justify oppression and social control. The Frankfurt School, formally established in 1923, emerged as a beacon of critical thought during a time of great social and political turmoil in Germany. The Institute for Social Research, which housed the school, became a hub for intellectuals who sought to understand the complexities of modernity and its discontents. Among its leading figures were Max Horkheimer, Theodor Adorno, Herbert Marcuse, and Walter Benjamin, each of whom made significant contributions to the development of critical theory. Max Horkheimer, who served as the Institute's director for many years, played a pivotal role in shaping the school's intellectual agenda. He argued that traditional theory, with its emphasis on objectivity and value neutrality, was ill-equipped to address the pressing social and political issues of the day. Instead, he called for a critical theory that would actively engage with the contradictions and injustices of society, with the ultimate aim of promoting human emancipation. Theodor Adorno, one of the most influential figures of the Frankfurt School, is perhaps best known for his work on the culture industry. Adorno argued that mass culture, far from being a form of entertainment, functioned as a powerful tool of social control. Through the mass production and dissemination of standardized cultural products, such as popular music, films, and advertising, the culture industry served to pacify the masses, dull their critical faculties, and integrate them into the existing capitalist order. Herbert Marcuse, another prominent member of the Frankfurt School, extended the critique of consumerism and mass culture in his seminal work, One-Dimensional Man. Marcuse argued that advanced industrial societies had created a totalitarian system of domination that permeated all aspects of life, from the workplace to the realm of leisure and consumption. Walter Benjamin, a close associate of the Frankfurt School, made significant contributions to the fields of literary criticism, cultural studies, and aesthetics. His work explored the ways in which modern technology, particularly photography and film, transformed the nature of art and its reception. Benjamin's concept of aura, which referred to the unique presence and authenticity of original works of art, was profoundly influenced by his understanding of the transformative power of mass reproduction. The Frankfurt School's analysis of fascism, science, and technology remains strikingly relevant in the 21st century. They recognized that fascism was not merely a political aberration, but rather a symptom of deeper crises within modernity. Adorno and Horkheimer's seminal work, Dialectic of Enlightenment, explored the paradoxical relationship between reason and barbarism, arguing that the Enlightenment's emphasis on instrumental rationality had paved the way for new forms of domination and violence. Central to the Frankfurt School's critique was the concept of instrumental reason. They argued that modern science and technology, while often presented as neutral tools of progress, were inherently bound up with relations of power and domination. Science, in their view, had become increasingly instrumentalized, focused on efficiency, control, and the pursuit of narrow, often economic interests. This instrumental rationality, they argued, had permeated all spheres of life, from the factory floor to the realm of interpersonal relationships. The Frankfurt School's analysis of technology was not entirely pessimistic. They recognized the emancipatory potential of technology, but argued that this potential was often thwarted by the capitalist system, which sought to harness technology for its own ends. Marcuse, in particular, explored the possibility of a new science and a new technology that could be oriented towards human needs and the creation of a more just and sustainable society. The Frankfurt School's critique of fascism, science, and technology remains relevant today as we grapple with the challenges posed by globalization, climate change, and the rise of new technologies. Their work reminds us that technological progress does not necessarily equate to social progress, and that the uncritical embrace of reason and technology can have unintended and potentially disastrous consequences. Jürgen Habermas, a prominent figure in critical theory, emphasized the importance of communication in society. He believed that rational discourse and open dialogue are essential for a democratic society to function effectively. According to Habermas, power structures can be challenged and transformed through communicative action, where individuals engage in meaningful conversations to reach mutual understanding. This process, he argued, is crucial for achieving true democracy and social justice. Robert Cox and Andrew Linklater expanded the horizons of critical theory by integrating international relations into the discourse. Cox introduced the idea that theory is always for someone and for some purpose, highlighting the inherently political nature of theoretical frameworks. Linklater, on the other hand, focused on the potential for global justice and the role of cosmopolitanism in achieving it. Both scholars pushed the boundaries of critical theory, encouraging a broader and more inclusive approach to understanding power and society. Their contributions continue to inspire contemporary thinkers to explore new dimensions of critical theory in an ever-changing world.